5 amazing animals that live after death. It sounds unbelievable, but there are some animals that can continue to live for a short time despite having their heads cut off. Have you heard the saying that when you hit a snake, you have to hit its head? Or just smack the cockroach and then look around and not see its body? Octopus is processed and still alive. In this video, we will help you answer these questions by discovering 5 amazing moments of animals after death. Number 1. Cockroaches. There are 8 billion people in the world, but 99.99% of us must not like cockroaches. People not only hate but also fear this stinky and disgusting millipede. But do you know what the scariest cockroaches are? Not when they fly. The scariest thing is when you think you've beaten the cockroach to death, but look back and see the corpse disappear. That's right, cockroaches can fake their deaths because you don't hit them strong enough. Cockroaches have a body structure that allows them to compress to terrible proportions. On average, a cockroach is about 9 mm tall, but they easily get through a slit only 3 mm high, meaning they have the ability to flatten their body up to 300%. With such a strong bearing capacity, it is not surprising that cockroaches are one of the most difficult creatures to kill. If you want to kill cockroaches with slippers or newspapers, you need to put a lot of force into it, smash it to pieces to prevent these quote zombies from coming back to life. Cockroaches can live with a headless body. They use tiny holes throughout their bodies to breathe. If the cockroach is decapitated, it can continue to breathe for a long time before dying. The cockroach does not bleed much, so it is difficult to die from quote blood loss. However, the cockroach's head has a mouth, the part that helps it eat, so losing its head will cause the cockroach to face death from starvation. How long does it take for a cockroach without its head to die? If it were a human, the answer would definitely be no, which is obvious, but cockroaches do. They can go through a whole week headless, pacing around you like nothing happened. This extraordinary creature can even survive a nuclear explosion, as cockroaches can withstand high levels of radiation. Dating from about 99 million years ago, 55 million years earlier than the first dinosaurs, cockroaches are probably one of the oldest creatures on Earth. Number 2. Frog. Frogs are also among the animals that are able to function normally after being decapitated for a while. Every time we make frog meat, we often see frogs even though their heads have been cut off, even skinned, but they can still move, flip and jump normally, only they're disoriented and cannot see the road. The reason for this strange phenomenon is that the nervous system of frogs is more active than that of other animals and less dependent on the central nervous system. Therefore, with the effects of the environment, the frog's body will have instant reflexes without the control of the brain, provided the body still has energy. A man in China accidentally witnessed a scary scene. He went to the food stall near the ordering area and found a tray of frogs that had been stripped of their skin. It is worth mentioning that the frogs still move like the undead and jump like they want to escape the situation of being eaten. This scene surprised the man and made him shudder with fear. After that, he took pictures of the frogs struggling despite being processed and posted them online, attracting great attention from netizens. Number 3. Octopus. Live octopus is a famous dish in Korea and Japan because of its delicious and nutritious taste. But the main reason this dish is known to many people is its horror. When ordering, diners will be able to admire the live octopus with its head cut off but still squirming on the plate of food. Octopuses are animals with a complex nervous system. More than 2/3 of the neurons are located in the tentacles. Although the head is cut off, if there is energy left, these tentacles can still work normally. There have been many recorded cases where the octopus was not dead when it was eaten, it was still conscious in its tentacles, clinging to the mouths of the diners. Even the suction cups on its tentacles were still attached to the throat, and gas managed the eater, causing suffocation until the face turns pale. In 2019, a 71-year-old man in South Korea died after eating an octopus that was chopped but still moving. It is known that the tentacles of the octopus block the victim's airway. It's dangerous, isn't it? Be careful when eating raw octopus because the suction cups on its octopus feet can stick to the throat and mouth, causing a choking hazard. Number 4. Snake. Snakes are dangerous animals and often attack people. Some people who are attacked by snakes often beat them with sticks or use knives to cut off the snake's head. However, even if the head is separated from the neck, they can still kill you easily. According to research by scientists, in the grooves between the eyes and nose of snakes, there are many heat-sensing receptors that help them sense the exact position of their prey and deliver a fatal bite. Footage shared on social media shows a rattlesnake having its head beheaded. People discovered the snake in the garden, so they cut off the snake's head with a shovel for fear that the animal could be dangerous to family members. After the head was cut off, the snake's body continued to squirm without dying. Even when the snake's body accidentally touched the severed head, the head immediately launched a deadly bite that caused the snake's body to struggle in pain. Many netizens said they were shocked and shivered when they saw the scene unfold in the clip. The snake expert says all reptiles can still function for more than an hour after losing part of their organs or even only their heads. When the snake loses its head, the body functions have basically ceased, but there are still some natural reflex actions. This means that the snake can bite and inject venom even if only its head remains. In fact, there have been many cases of poisonous snakes still biting people after being cut off, especially those who subjectively touched the snake's head because they thought the animal was dead. In 2018, a chef in China's Guangdong province beheaded a cobra to prepare the dish. While holding the head to put it in a trash, he was suddenly bitten by the snake's head. Subjectively thinking that the snake was dead and the bite was not dangerous, he did not go to the hospital, so he died not long after. It is known that the snake was beheaded 20 minutes earlier. In 2020, a man in the US cut off the head of a rattlesnake when he saw the animal crawl into his home. When reaching out to pick up the snake to throw away, this person was bitten on the hand by the amputated head. He was then taken to the hospital in critical condition, but was saved. It can be said that a venomous snake whose head is cut off can still bite people, so it's necessary to be vigilant and absolutely not hold, grasp, or touch the head of a poisonous snake even though the head has been severed from the body. Not only that, among us must have seen your uncle's snake wine bottle before. The incident of snakes soaked in alcohol for a year suddenly biting people also happened. A man in China was bitten to death by a snake soaked in wine, leaving many shocked. It is known that this bottle of wine has been aged for 1 year. It's scary, isn't it? Number 5. Fruit flies. Fruit flies are quite familiar to us. They're as small as half a grain of rice and often appear in our homes. However, that small animal has the special ability to live with a headless body. Many people even say they live longer than leeches with such unsightly appearances. After losing their heads, fruit flies not only continue to live for quite a long time, but they can also perform complex activities with relative ease thanks to an quote extra brain-like organ located in the chest. This part takes over almost all the work of the main brain left behind after death, such as movement, circulation, respiration, etc. Not only that, even when the eyes follow the head, the fruit flies still respond to light as usual thanks to light-sensitive cells located all over the body. This creature is really weird, isn't it? These are 5 amazing moments of animals after death. Do you know any other moments? Please leave a comment below and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now and see you in the next videos on our channel.